On this episode, we talk about football, and it's back.
And so is NASCAR, selling old items you may still have in your home, and,
Yeah, they solved the Bermuda Triangle. Isn't that amazing? It's solved.
It is. But what other body parts can you taste with?
Wait a minute. You could taste with other body parts? Oh, yeah. And then we talk about most humans don't have tails.
Then wait, most?
Welcome to What Happened in the World today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show and podcast.
And you don't know shit.
And you don't know shit either.
No, okay. Well, just to prove we don't know shit, you think you got a whiteout going on behind you.
Yes. Bigfoot was here this morning.
Well, I see bare feet out on that.
Yeah, look how big that foot is.
Well, it's not very big because it's only the size of your ear. So that's
Oh,
a little
yeah.
foot.
That's true. I probably should have blown it up just like I'm blown up in here, but yeah, no. It's the snow started earlier today, and I need to take the recycling out, and it's obviously you can't quite see it, but if you look right here,
Yeah.
the recycling bin is like 4 more feet. So literally just for fun. Wasn't enough to really get cold, so
And that's why you're sick.
no, I'm healthy as all get out.
Oh, well, good for you. Somebody's got to be healthy. I know it's not me.
Yes,
No, I'm healthy.
I'm only mentally deranged.
I'm going. I'm back on trying to be healthy again. So I'm trying to bring it up here. I started a program again to get back on losing weight and trying to get back in some kind of shape. And
Just remember, round is a shape.
there is my app.
It says you're fasting.
Yes. So I started Feb 3rd. What was Feb 3rd?
Week and a
Feb
half
3rd
ago.
was last Monday. Okay, so that was a
Monday.
So you can tell we're recording ahead again. But yeah, so you can see I've done some fast there. See that? Ooh, they're green screen.
Yep,
That's cool.
cool beans.
But yeah, so gotta get back in shape. Gotta lose some weight. Gotta get ready for my bathing suit.
Yes, your bikini. I've seen you in a bikini.
Yeah, unfortunately, you have. I'm not
I've also seen you in a diaper, but we won't go there.
But speaking of being healthy, getting back into shape, I'm pretty much a smart ass.
Oh, you found out about the unscrewing your belly button thing?
No, you see that facility behind me?
Okay.
I posted that on my social media. So again, if you go to whathappened.world, that's right, not .com, not .biz, not .net, .world, .world, whathappened.world, you would have seen, and joined some of my social media, you'd have seen me being a smartass. That is the Raiders practice facility. However, my caption reads, the new Raiders stadium is coming along nicely. I'm just not sure how they're going to get 65,000 people in there.
Okay. That makes perfect sense to me.
And then I tagged it with the
It's
Raiders.
almost humorous.
And I tagged it with the Las Vegas Strip. And I was waiting for that one answer. That's right. That one answer of the guy to go, that's their practice facility. And I got it. I did get the person to go, hey, dummy. That is the Raiders practice facility, not the stadium. So I was happy. I made myself happy.
Hey, well, we're both married. Don't we make ourselves happy? No, it's another story.
No, you might make yourself happy, but I have someone to make me happy. So
If
I'm
you're
very,
happy and you know it, clap your hands.
I don't have any idea. Where.
Hey, speaking of the Raiders, they're not playing right now, are they?
No, well, some say when the Raiders play, they're not playing either.
Well, yes, that's a valid point.
But football's not over.
No, it's not, because the XFL is back.
And I had totally forgot, but Vince McMahon from the WWE, All-Star Wrestling,
Okay.
was a big part of the XFL when it came back the second time, when it was the XFL 2.
Okay.
He's still involved with the XSL, the XFL 3.
XFL 3?
Yeah. So Vince McMahon and Oliver Luck are still involved. Vince McMahon is the XFL founder.
Okay.
And
But is he related to Jim?
no, not WWE, not McMahon football from the Bears Super Bowl team.
Hey, just to let you know, a lot of sports players not really multitask, but they're in multiple sports because they can.
Your lack of manlyhood is showing on this. You know that.
I'm a manly man. I do manly things, and the sheep, they are afraid.
So no, it's Vince McMahon of Vince McMahon with Stephanie McMahon and what's his son from the WWE.
Well, I know what WWE is. Those are those fake wrestlers that are actually pretty good.
It used to be the WWF, but then the World Wildlife Federation told them they couldn't do that. And it's headquartered in Stamford, Connecticut. Did you know that? The XFL?
I did not.
That's crazy.
Oh, Vince McMahon's XFL reboot has key financial advantage over past football startups. Yes!
Yeah, crazy, right?
So, yeah, he doesn't look anything like Jim.
No. You're actually just killing me. Absolutely killing me. It's not arena football. It's regular, whatever.
Whatever.
But, yeah, so good for him. But the games were good. They were – it's really weird. They haven't had a lot of time to practice or anything. So, the guys are smacking each other hard. There's going to be a lot of injuries in this.
Yeah, because they don't wear quite as much gear, correct?
No, they wear the same amount of gear as the other guys.
I don't know. When I looked at, maybe it was a practice thing I was looking at, because it looked like they were wearing, the 50s kind of gear where it was just barely there.
No. It's regular football gear, all the latest helmets and everything and all that other good stuff.
Yeah, it must have been practice, or you know what I mean.
But unfortunately, Tampa Bay, just like the Tampa Bay has the Vipers, and just like the Tampa Bay Lightning, their team does not look very good. Their score was
hey, ugly people need loving too.
What do you mean, ugly people?
You said they don't look good. Oh, you meant skill-wise. Oh, I'm sorry.
It is so hard to talk sports with you. Do you realize that? We will never have a sports show. We should have a sports show. I think that'd probably be funnier. You probably.
Yeah, a lot of people would be, what's wrong with you?
Yeah. It'd be like when we used to have Sylvia Rose on the show as our roving reporter.
Right.
Fire that idiot. I know more about anything than that person does. Yeah, it's a huge blind spot with you sports, which is weird because you like sports.
I love to play them. I just have no time to watch them. It does not interest me. Don't get me wrong. If I'm with a group of people and we're going into a live game, whole nother world. But watching sports on TV, I got better things to do with my time.
So that's basically what it is, right? It's a time thing. If it wasn't a time thing, you'd go to sports or watch sports, right? If you had the time.
Yes, but I also wouldn't do it by myself. To me, it's social. If you're going to watch a sporting event, it needs to be a social event, not just sitting in front of the boob tube with a beer and chips.
Okay, well, there are times that I go by myself because we've talked about this. My family is very happy when I leave them alone.
Yeah.
I've gone to think
they are.
This is an impersonation of me when I'm there by myself, which you're right. It is a social thing. It's like, did you? Yeah, good play. Yeah, okay.
I don't know you. Hey, you guys want to be my friends today? I'll buy you a beer if you let me have fun with you.
Don't laugh. I've done that. I bought a beer. I bought a popcorn just so people would talk to me and feel sorry for me. And sometimes it works.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Kind
of weird. But yeah, it's just strange. But yeah, so the XFL is doing well. Their first week is in the books. And you can watch it on ABC or Fox or FS1. So
I will take your word for it.
Or ESPN or ESPN2.
ESPN.
So you gotta chase them around. The first game The first game of the day is always on ABC, so that's always good. So you'll always be able to pick up like the first game, the Saturday game. You'll be able to pick up. Ooh, they got a Thursday game. Ooh, where'd that come from? Very interesting.
Okay. Now, just out of curiosity, by any chance, is it ESPN 8, the Ocho?
ESPN Ocho. What, they had dodgeball?
Yes.
No.
I really enjoyed that stupid-ass movie.
No. But the tickets are good. I mean, you can see that like most of the arenas, they've closed the upper balconies.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Well,
February 16th.
Since it's so hard to get tickets to most.
Yeah, $21, $24.
Right. You know, I'm assuming people who really enjoy this stuff, they're going to take advantage of it.
Well, $24 to go see a game and you're sitting in the lower bowl.
Right.
That's pretty good. So that's fun. But yeah, so the XFL. But yeah, I totally forgot that Vince McMahon had anything to do with that. And I was really surprised that this reboot was it was happening. But
well, I was less surprised than you, but that's okay.
Okay.
Now,
so guess what started this week? This
this
entire week.
strange people driving around in circles because they're lost all the time.
Turning left. They can only turn.
They only turn left. That's the weirdest thing. Why do they only turn left?
I don't know. But I mean, there is a ton of stuff going on, and has been going on Daytona Beach. This is the start of NASCAR, baby.
Wait a minute. Daytona Beach. Isn't that where spring break is?
So what?
Spring break is at Daytona Beach.
Yeah, but not at the same time as the races.
Oh. Do they race on the beach?
They used to. The Daytona racetrack used to incorporate the back straight was on the beach. They went off of the pavement.
I would find that to be interesting.
I've driven on Daytona Beach. You could drive vehicles on Daytona Beach. Did you know that?
Yes.
I've actually done that. I actually had our vehicle, my vehicle, on Daytona Beach. It was pretty cool.
Right. It's a firmer sand than a lot of other beaches. You don't sink as bad.
I don't know about that. If it's firmer than other beaches, I just know they let you drive there.
Right. Well, it's because it's the tide has something to do with it. It's one of those that has a really incredible.
Oh, is it time to do my laundry again? Should I get my Tide Pods?
I should have kept my mouth shut.
Good segue.
Anyway.
We talked about that last week. If you want to figure out what we're talking about, you had to watch Super Bowl commercials and the Tide commercials. But you know what? I haven't seen any more of those commercials.
I've seen a couple of them all of a sudden. I saw.
You know what they were, though?
I saw the State Farm one with Jake.
Okay. Did you see the one where you tax people, where you're doing the wobble or whatever?
Yes, with the weird knees.
We're all tax people. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah, and then I saw, oh my goodness gracious, I just had it on the tip of my tongue here. The Flow, Progressive, right?
Oh, yeah. Which one was hers?
I don't know, but they talked about the fact that it was a Super Bowl commercial.
Oh, I don't remember what it was.
In the commercial.
Yeah. I forgot what her commercial was. Darn it.
Yeah. And there were a couple other ones we caught today because when the snow was actually falling, I should have come up in the office and put my computer back together after they had your daughter dance. But Susie says, hey, we never spend any time together, so we watched TV shows or movies.
Good.
You know, her movies that she likes.
I'm glad you did. You should.
And, of course, that meant I saw commercials.
Yeah, that's great. What is that?
You know what is kind of weird, though? Out of all the commercials I saw, I never saw a single solitary human with a tail.
Okay. So this is what caught my attention, right? Here's the title of the story. Most humans don't have tails. So why do we have the bones for it? And this is your favorite bone that I'm sure that you will enjoy talking about, your coccyx.
I don't usually talk about my coccyx.
Well, no, but you would like to say the word. The coccyx.
I would.
It seems like something you'd be immature enough to go with the coccyx.
Yeah, no.
Really?
No, I talk about boobies, but I'm not a big.
Really.
But that's okay because technically we know that it's technically just your tailbone. It has nothing to do with the other manly part.
It has to do with having a tail.
Yes.
They're vestiges.
There are, the reason they say most is because there are a very small percentage of people that have some bit of a tail.
And they usually remove that when they're born. They usually they do a surgery.
I'm trying to remember the movie that I got a big kick out of that had it. Was it Shallow Hal?
Yes, it was. It was Shallow Hal, and it was George Costanza.
Right. And that was funnier than snot.
Yeah, when I get excited, I like dogs. I mean, I got something I got to show you.
Exactly. But now neither said it was just a movie, but they really do exist.
Yeah. Very weird. Very weird.
So I noticed that it was also Bone Month, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Did you see this? As a result, some people are born with tails. It's highly rare. Doctors have reported somewhere between 40 and 59 cases throughout modern history, though the exact number is unclear. The major of these cases, individuals undergo removal surgery, including allegedly pop singer Kesha. Now, I don't know if you've heard the new Kesha song. There's a new Kesha song, and it's all the rage on TikTok, where it talks about, stir with your fingers, stir my tea, and then I'll suck your.
Yes, I have.
You have heard that song?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. Is there a clean version that you play?
Yes.
So as a DJ, are you getting requests to play these songs now that the
Yes, I am,
and they can do all the dances?
Here's part of the problem that we run into.
Whoops.
We play what's called the radio edited version.
Right.
All that means
not the explicit version.
Right. All that means is the actual words are missing, but the subject matter is still there.
Oh yeah, and they all yelling out anyways.
Yes. So we ran into a situation on New Year's Eve where everybody was having a great time, and we typed literally for the first half an hour, we play songs on our own to get things started. But after that point on New Year's Eve, actually most of our shows, it's 100% customer driven or guest driven.
Sure.
Okay. So we play literally the songs that they want us to play. We played the radio edited version. We still had somebody have an absolute cow. And we said, lady, this is all the radio edited stuff. And this is the stuff they're listening to on the radio. And every song that we played tonight has been requested by these kids.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
because my kids aren't allowed to listen to that.
Yeah, well, I got bad news for you, lady. They're listening to it.
They are.
If you don't believe me, go on TikTok. And the sad thing about TikTok is most of these girls that are doing the dance are like 12, 13, 14. Like the one popular girl's only 15 years old. And she's already, whoops. Did I lose you?
Yeah, I did it again.
We're still good though, right?
We're still good. It keeps going. It's the weirdest thing. It freezes for a fraction of a second.
It doesn't show up when we have it. But one of the things that I saw, we totally blew over the Daytona 500, but that's okay. We'll talk about it after the race. We just jumped right over that into the human tails, and now we're talking about okay, the latest thing on TikTok is they have found there are taste receptors on your testicles.
Yes.
Okay. Now they've known about this since like 2018. So yeah, there's also taste receptors in your liver and kidneys or whatever.
Right.
So we'll get to that in a second. So they're saying if you dip your testicles in soy sauce, you can taste it.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to call BS on that, and here's why. Most guys are known for not being the most hygienic. Yes?
I would concur.
Something called skid marks in your underwear.
Yes.
Have you ever tasted
or racing stripes or
Have you ever tasted poop?
No.
Okay, there you go. Think about it. Right? I mean, if they were tasting receptacles, you'd have tasted something by now. I mean, they might be the same cell. However, the nerve and the pathway, because remember, vision, taste, smell, hearing are all nerve pathways going to your brain, and your brain interpreting what's going on. So I'm thinking that the nerve pathways between your testicles and your brain for taste are not there. Otherwise, you'd be tasting poop. And maybe that's where the eating shit comment. We don't know shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know shit.
All right. That's it. That's it.
That'll be our logo. A couple
Okay.
of testicles. Don't know shit.
So, yeah.
Because the testicles, get it. That works. See, the testicles don't know the taste of shit. So that'll be our logo.
Don't know shit. Yeah. I get it. I get it.
We'll have an S on each testicle. One for Steven, one for Scott. And that'll be our logo.
Great.
Well, we can go around all the trucks that have the testicles hanging off the back.
Oh, yes. There's our
S's on them.
Yes.
And it's free advertising.
Right.
Your screen moved over there. That's why I'm looking over there. So I'm going to move you back over here. There you go. Now you're back behind the camera, so I can see.
Yay, I'm behind the camera where I belong.
But yeah, so.
Oh, no, wait. I'm in front of the camera. That's where I belong.
I just thought that was amusing. So, but I was like, okay, let's just use some common sense here. Don't be dipping your testicles in soy sauce.
Okay. Now, I can see this as potentially being a fetish for couples.
It's already a thing on TikTok. There are guys doing it on TikTok.
I don't doubt it at all. But
yeah.
I'm thinking that's because guys will do almost anything if they can use their testicles.
Yeah.
So, but I'm thinking there are situations where sometimes women do enjoy.
There's an off-color joke that goes.
No, really?
And I'm wondering if I could say it or not. What did Cinderella say when she got to the ball?
I didn't realize you were so small. That's terrible. Okay. Yeah. See, you tell me I'm,
Wee!
Yeah.
I'm going to have to put a warning on this show.
Well, I don't know because you haven't edited in a long time, but we now mandatory have to say that this show is not made for kids, and I have done that.
Yeah. Because it's not. But
it is not.
Kids. Did you perchance see like the 25 cool things, 20 ingenious inventions that are going to come out for 2020?
I did not.
All right. Well, I'm going to have to put the link up then because apparently you're not reading the stories.
Well, I was reading that story, but I figured we were going to the next, so I already closed the window.
Well, there. It's the link's there. Now you can click on it. I just saw this and I was intrigued by it. And I was like, gosh, what kind of things are they talking about? And, okay, these Wi-Fi boosters is the first thing. Those things are, yeah, you got to have those because nobody wires houses anymore when you buy them.
Right.
So you do need these Wi-Fi repeaters and boosters.
I've had one in my house for 2 years already.
Yeah. So, but they're getting better. And they're all selling them now. They're all the people who provide you with Wi-Fi. They'll say, "Oh, get a Trio and do whatever." Okay, so yes, I agree with them. The hand translators. I'm not sure if the hand translator will be one because they already have it in earpieces. But why not a hand translator? Right. All right. So the computer. We've seen this over and over again. Somebody paid.
Yep.
Where you put the flash drive in and it gets rid of all the DLLs, makes your computers run fast.
Yeah.
And then the same thing, we saw this over Christmas, the little thing you plug into your car and it transmits to your phone, all the codes.
Right.
All right. Headsets, whatever, phone heads up displays. I do that on my phone. Already saw that.
Yes.
So watch anything you can see on your phone and computer on your big screen TV. They already have that. Yeah. It's called the Fire Stick. Your Fire Stick will let you share that, so you don't need that. Health watches. Have it.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is for 2020. I'm like, hello.
Yeah.
No, Barks Buddy. I have one for our dog. Dog barks, you do it. Quiet buds, earbuds that block out the outside noise. Yes. Hand drones you put in your yes. The photo stick we talked about at Christmas. So I'm like, they're just. I think the writer didn't have anything to do, and he just recycled the Christmas. It's been 2 months.
Yeah.
Let's recycle the Christmas story.
I will concur with that because I've only seen 2 things on this entire list that are different from what we talked about.
Right. The one thing I did like, though, was the carbon cleaning technology, where you can actually clean your screen with a carbon molecule technology.
Yes.
Clean it without scratching them. Although it looks really small and hard to clean with. So I'm like, eh. Then your charge boost, no big deal. Seen those.
Yep.
The UV light to get rid of insects, that's cool. The bug catcher.
If it works.
It's a fan that sucks them in, and UV light kills them, draws them in. The XY Find It's, the little chips you put on your stuff, and it'll actually beep. Is this the one that'll actually beep? We talked about that one before.
Yes.
You know, the smart key thing where you put it in. And,
don't get me wrong. A lot of these things are really cool devices, but they've been around for a while already.
They recycled the story. I was just like, what are you doing? Recycling a damn story.
Yeah, silly people.
So
we'll have to start recycling things. If it works for them, it might work for us.
Let's go back to our first shows and redo a show. See if we can make it better.
What a concept.
I do want to get that Bondix stuff, though. You know, that's the glue that you put in and you use the UV light.
Yes.
Better. Supposed to be really good. But, yeah, I thought it was interesting that they're just recycling old stories.
Yes, they is.
And speaking of recycling old stuff, after you tell us the genuine positivity message, we're going to come back about some stuff that could be in your house that you could make some money on.
Like Beanie Babies?
Believe it or not, no. They
I know, they're worth nothing.
They're still worth nothing. I mean, there's a few that are worth something, but those are the ones that were worth something before.
Correct.
But we have our genuine positivity message. It's time for a break for our genuine positivity message. And it's, again, penned by the nom de plume of Funguy The Entertainer. So Funguy The Entertainer, come out of your snow plow and away from your snow. And yeah, I know you're really busy, but go ahead and tell us your genuine positivity message.
No matter how busy you are, there's always a moment during your day when you have the opportunity to make someone's day just by saying or doing something nice. Who knows? Maybe today is the day someone is going to do or say something nice to you, too.
I really like that you do these, Scott. They're really good.
Thank you. It was so nice. And I love the fact that you come up with such great show subjects for us.
Thank you. I was like trying to draw that out of you. I was like, geez, I didn't think he's going to do it. See, you notice how I segued into that too really well? You were busy and you came up with a positive message.
That's because you are a segue master, Bader.
Okay. Sure. Does that mean I'm a good fisherman?
That's correct.
All right, cool. But yeah, going back to the old junk that you have around your house, I thought that was pretty funny because this is another one of those stories where I've heard this stuff before. You got old stuff in your house, you can sell it.
Right.
Make good money off it. So the first thing on there, antique cookie jars. Yeah, if you got old cookie jars, you can sell them. Great, and they give you the high end, right? Oh, somebody sold a cookie jar for $3,400. Yeah, what? Okay, no, not all of them, but if you have the old ones like from Marshall Fields and stuff, you can probably get $1,000 out of it.
Right.
So that's cool, right?
Yes.
And then the next one, the vintage perfume bottles. I'm thinking about going to some estate sales and trying to find these. I'm thinking I'm going to try going into reselling.
Now, as an FYI, I actually know somebody who ended up cleaning a house from somebody who had passed away. Mm-hmm. He got hired, and they said, anything that's in here you can keep. And he found 2 of those, and he got $4,000 for them.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's only going to be like 1,000 or so. And then here's my next favorite one that's on there. VHS tapes. Hold on. Not all the junky VHS, the Disney ones.
Oh,
people are looking for the.
I was going to say, because I've got a whole collection of interesting VHS tapes.
Yeah, the Disney home videos. If you have those, they're looking for those. If you have a full set, you can make some good money.
Right.
So, yeah. But, yeah, no. So far, I got nothing. And then here's the worst part. You know what? I might have a couple old Emerson, Lake and Palmer ones, but I wasn't a big T-shirt when I went to concerts buyer guy.
Same here.
But yeah, some Nirvana tour shirts and stuff like that. You know, get a couple thousand. So that's cool.
Kegel. Oh no, Kugel.
Yeah, the cool Christmas ornaments. You might be able to find those by you still. Like those would be something you could find in the estate sale. They're blown glass on them. Blown
I don't know if
glass ornaments. I know my sister-in-law has these.
I don't know if you remember the Christmas show when I mentioned that I am inheriting my mother's and grandmother's collection, and there's a bunch of those.
Well, you might be able to make some money off that finally. Might be able to get some of your money back. Oh, I hate when that happens. No.
Well, the vintage lunch boxes are pretty cool.
But that's always been that, you know?
Yes.
And I don't have any of those. I was never a big lunchbox guy, so that's not going to happen. But here's one that I thought you might have.
Too weird. No.
You never had Pokemon cards?
No.
No.
Pokemon was past. I did do some of the Magic the Gathering cards. As a matter of fact, I probably still have 2 sets with a couple of valuable pieces.
Yeah. And then this you might be able to find around you. I know I've seen it in a lot of barns and stuff like that, the vintage advertising signs, like the Coke signs and the gas signs.
What is it, American Roadshow guys, the pickers?
Yeah, American pickers.
They always picked up that stuff.
So those are always good. You know, but I'm like, so far none of this I have around my house until I got to here. Apple iPod first generation.
Right.
I don't have the iPod, but I do have the video iPods.
Really?
Yes. I have some of the first generation video iPods. I have 4 of them. So I'm going to go see if those are worth anything. I might be able to get $1,000 off of those.
Well, it looks like this one had one for $16,000.
Yeah, but that was first generation version.
Right.
So we'll see what happens. But here's the one that I do have also. Old CDs. I didn't know that. Peggy made me throw away. So I'm so bad at reselling stuff, but I'm going to learn how to resell. That is my goal for this year, is to learn how to be a reseller.
I do not comprehend how this is a possibility, simply because there are CD exchange stores and they give you like $3 a piece for them. So how can these be worth anything?
I don't know, but maybe it's special ones.
I would assume so.
So, 1993, 1989, I don't know. Coldplay, Michael Jackson, don't have either one of those.
All right. Now this next one's just surprised the you-know-what out of me.
Do you have your Scout stuff still?
I certainly do, and I had a record amount of merit badges.
Right. So because they don't have it anymore, people are collecting it because the Boy Scouts are gone, right?
Not that I know of.
Well, didn't they? The church isn't.
Boy Scouts of America is still huge because they still sell stuff at Christmas time and everything.
No, the Mormon church dumped them. They're on their own, and I think they're struggling. But I don't know shit. So
yeah,
but yeah, they're not.
At the Christmas tree lighting ceremony, which I supply the music or the sound system and do a little bit of MC for, the Boy Scouts were there selling wreaths and garlands. So,
Girl Scout cookies sales started. I don't know if you saw that.
Yes.
And Thin Mints are vegan. Hello.
Hey, now.
They have like 3 vegan ones.
There's nothing new about the next one. Old coins. That's been popular forever.
Yeah, if you have old coins laying around your house, you probably have money there. Yeah, duh.
Yes.
Hello. So that's kind of weird. Weather vanes. Again, all the stuff that you would have in your area. Excuse me.
Yes. Well, Keith has some.
Does he? All right. Well, those.
Oh, yes.
Something. Yeah. So, but then again, they're only worth something if you can resell them. So
that is correct.
I'm not really proud of the guy who has all this junk. I'm proud of the guy who can actually find someone to buy it and pay for it.
Yes.
No. Now, here's one thing that I thought maybe Peggy would have. No. Polly Pockets.
Right.
Pockets are buying.
She's like, I was never that immature.
Yep. And then costume jewelry. Okay, of course, yes. Old costume jewelry people would buy, but no, don't have. Tiffany lamps.
No, nobody ever buys Tiffany anything.
Yeah, Tiffany lamps. Those have always been. Oh, yeah, we have those China sets. That's again. Go around the estate sales and start picking this crap up.
You betcha.
Cuckoo clocks? Nope.
Yes.
Don't have any cuckoo clocks.
Now here's something that has me a little bit bamboozled. I always thought that, the giant grandfather's clocks, I thought, because some of those were incredibly expensive.
Uh-huh.
So we inherited one, and we found out it's like worth nothing.
Yeah. Right? Crazy. That's what you wanted to know, right?
And, of course, stamps. Everybody knows stamps. Collectors have been around forever.
You'd be a philatelist. I think I still have my stamp collection. I bet you they were probably worth something because they were collectors. Rocking chairs, old rocking chairs. Or you can just go out to Crate and Barrel, Cracker Barrel, and just buy them from there.
Right.
Boom boxes.
Now,
I got rid of all my old boom boxes.
Yeah,
they still sell those. You can still find these. So I don't know.
Not that kind, though. That's the key.
The older ones.
Yeah.
Yes, they wanted the antique ones. That's kind of weird. And then trunks have always been popular. Old sea trunks. So
they're called steamer trunks.
They're getting away from stuff. And I'm like duh. Old common stuff you have around your house. People don't have this around their house.
Right.
I mean, these are hoarders or collectors, but not. Yeah. No. Typewriters. Here's one that surprised me. Signed yearbooks.
Yes.
Who would you sell a signed yearbook to? Because it's signed to you.
Right. And why? Again.
It got to be.
It's for celebrities. It's like James Dean. Of course. Okay. Duh.
James Dean went to your school. Okay. Well, okay. So that cuts me out. Well, right. Well, no, it doesn't. Because Billy Corrigan from Smashing Pumpkins went to my school. But I don't have a signed one with.
Right.
Yeah. But I guess I could go back and look for his picture in there. Maybe I could sell it for something. And then vintage comics. Okay, no kidding.
Right. And of course, going along with that is original Star Wars toys. Same thing. Duh.
Okay. So the story's starting to get, like American Girl dolls. Like these are collectibles. Yes. Duh. Air Jordans. Duh. Hey, didn't your brother collect shoes for a while? Wasn't he buying shoes?
I don't think so.
No. I don't know. But this is something.
There's another brother.
The old Nintendo cartridges.
Yes.
I might have some of those.
I don't, but.
So I got to go find those. The Game Boys and stuff like that. Old cell phones. I'm like, I don't have any of this stuff. Antique guitars. Yeah, no kidding. Hey, did you know antique guitar is worth something? But then we got to hear Happy Meal toys. And I was excited because I bought Peggy the 101 Dalmatian Christmas ornaments. They are actually in a box.
Right.
And it's all 101 Christmas ornaments that they put out for Christmas, right?
Yes. Well, it's again a finite number of people that are into certain things,
Right. So I searched it up, right, to see what the sets are for. They have single ones. Now, where's the set? $100 Christmas ornament. Set.
See, I have a lot of the McDonald's specialty mugs, like the Flintstones mugs and stuff like that, which were supposed to become valuable at some point. But so far, I have not seen anything big on it.
So, including the case, which I have, which is not probably as good a shape as these, $80. I'm like, I think I paid around that for it when it was new.
Right.
So I'm like, well, that's stupid. That's not, $44.19 for this one. I'm like, well, that's not. Okay, so I'm not going to make any money. I'm like, oh, if it's 1,000, I'll sell it. No. So I'm like, whatever, So I was like, never mind. Flip top radios, though, just like we talked about Groundhog Day.
Yes.
Last week, flip top radios, and then the white Furby, just the white Furby.
Oh yeah.
The other ones, not the other ones, just the white.
And of course, these vintage soda crates. I had some, and I cannot find them anymore. It just irritates me.
Yeah, that's another, and they go back to lunch boxes again. The old Polaroid cameras, someone might still have that, but photographers been collecting those for a while.
I have an old Polaroid camera.
Well, there you go.
A good one.
You get some money off of that. And then the beer can collection. I got rid of my beer can collection.
Me too.
But apparently, people are buying those. The one guy who's got a collection, he's got 87,000 cans, and it's worth roughly $1.6 million. But who would buy it for that?
Right.
He's got to be able to sell it for that.
Yeah, I've been spinning through the rest of these, and they're all repeats pretty much where we've gone.
It just gets, it gets to nowhere. Old cereal boxes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you got cereal boxes folded out around your house. But, yeah, so it sucks. But, hey, did you watch the Oscars at all? Did you see any news from the Oscars? I didn't see any news from the Oscars. So, I don't know what's going on with Travolta. He's kind of weird. Like, remember he couldn't pronounce Adina Menzel's name? Adina Menzel or something like that. Remember when he said that when he announced her a few years ago? Well, now he's out there kissing Scarlett Johansson.
Oh,
yeah.
I would kiss Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah. So
you wouldn't even have to pay me. I would be willing to do it for free.
Kind of weird. Yeah.
So, anywho, since I don't have the timer and I forgot to look, I think we're getting kind of long.
41.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely getting long.
We're almost done.
Okay.
We can skip the last one.
Oh, the one that I came up? The only one that I came up with on the show subjects this week.
Yeah. Well, I just like this next one.
The mystery of the Bermuda Triangle mystery. Yay.
But I'm going to, again, just like you can't taste stuff with your testicles, I'm going to say, I don't know. I mean, it makes sense, right? So what they're saying is that there are fissures down in the floor of the ocean around the Bermuda Triangle that is allowing methane gas to come up. And when methane gas comes up in water, a large amount of it, it takes away the
buoyancy of the ships.
Well, the buoyancy of the ship, but it takes away it makes the water less dense. So boats float because they weigh less than the amount of water that they displace, right?
Correct.
So the amount of water they displace weighs more than the boat, therefore the boat floats. But when you add methane gas to it, it makes the water weigh less, and therefore the boat sinks.
Okay.
So then they go, well, okay, what about the airplanes that disappear?
Correct.
And this is where I go, okay. They go, well, scientists point out that if methane gas eruption is large enough and dense enough, it can reach great heights above the sea level, therefore also catching airplanes, right?
Yes.
Because of the fact that, it's going to go through the water, and after it gets to the water, it's going to rise up over there. And what I say to that is, how many airplanes crashes have you had recently in your area?
Yes. Almost none.
Know where I'm going with this, right?
Although I just thought of something.
You don't know where I'm going with this.
No, I don't.
You're not listening to me at all.
I am.
Because you said, yes, there were airplane crashes. There's airplane crashes by you on a regular basis. Methane gas.
Yes.
What do you have that lives around your house?
Cows. That's where I was going. Only I was going with it's true. It's the city of Atlantis, and it's their cows under the ocean. That's what's causing the methane problem. It's got to be. No. So I'm just saying, the cows are, never mind. No.
You've ruined it.
No.
You've just ruined it.
It could be worse. You could have ruined it.
No, you ruined it. So.
Okay, well. Oh, what the heck?
What?
I just got this big, huge commercial on my screen. It's a good thing it's not an audio one.
So answer the question. You want to skip the next story? We're at 40.
No, we'll just do it because we're right here, and this is going to take long anyway.
Okay.
I just found it interesting because
it's going to take long.
All right. Well, one of my friends who likes to do the flat Earth thing mentioned that there's nobody that actually flies over the poles. So apparently that's not true because we do fly over the poles. And the other thing is now we're going to be flying over the poles of the sun. How cool is that?
Yeah, we're sending a new probe. And again.
And our probe is not going to probe aliens.
Did you see what the name of the probe was?
I got to go back down to it because I moved into something else. The solar orbiter.
Yeah. That's it.
It's called the solar orbiter.
Yeah. Wow. What a great name, huh?
Like boring.
Exactly. The boring company. I think Elon Musk.
I get it.
But so you know what's going to protect it?
Tin foil.
Black paint.
Black paint.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Black paint's going to protect it from the heat of the sun. And a very thick titanium plate. So why is titanium important, or what is the titanium tied to me? You know, titanium is only produced, milled, smelted, produced in 2 places.
I did not know that.
One of them is right here in Las Vegas, Nevada, in Henderson, and the other one is Japan. And our titanium is much superior to their inferior, with more impurities.
Impurities, right?
Than ours.
Yeah, the new shield is going to be able to withstand 1,100 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, and again, they named it appropriately. So they've named the probe the solar probe or whatever it is, and they named the paint solar black. Whoa, okay. These guys are marketing geniuses.
They really, really are.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just crazy. So
I'm taking a look at the prototype, and it reminds me of a Borg vessel. It's kind of cubed.
Yep. But it's going to fly, instead of flying around the center of it, it's going to fly around the poles. Yes. So we'll get to see the ice cap on the sun.
Exactly. Which ought to be really cool because then we can find out if there's any water there.
It's evaporated all.
Oh, man, you took all the fun out of it.
So, but there you go. So it says, and here's, I love the way they write this stuff. Really something that no one, this is really something that no one can tell you what it'll look like exactly, Mueller says. But we really hope that we can fill in this blind spot in our knowledge of the sun. If you weren't staring at the sun, you wouldn't be blind.
That's right. And not only that, once they're done, I want receipts on that.
Just out of curiosity, did you hear the name of the guy who's heading up the NASA space exploration program?
I did not.
Steve Jurczyk.
Awesome. How did you get that job?
So not a lot of people know my real name, but now you do, but you don't know the spelling. But Steve Allen, stage name. But not Allen with 2 L's like the old Steve Allen, A-L-A-N, single one. But yeah.
Like Alan Hale.
But yeah, my cousin, who is another one of the Jurczyks, sent me the thing, goes, listen to this. And yeah, it's Steve Jurczyk, which is fun.
All right. Well, I want receipts on that now.
Yep. I know, you want receipts on everything. Again, they're one of those things where they've just taken a word that's there and they've just prostituted it.
That's what they did.
I mean,
and in some places prostitution is legal, so I guess it's okay.
Well, I think of it more of as the modern day autograph. What was that?
I got a text message, probably from one of my accounts.
Wow, your microphone just went crazy. Are you okay? Are you there to talk?
I'm fine.
Okay, you're like 1,000 decibels louder now.
Cool.
That is so weird. I don't know what happened, but it really screwed up. But yeah, the new word, they've changed the definition of the word receipt. So, how people used to go ask for autographs? Well, nobody asks for autographs anymore. Well,
Of course not.
nobody. They'd go, "Oh, can I take a picture with you?"
Yeah, let's take a selfie.
I think you disconnected your microphone or something. It sounds really weird, but we'll finish the show and go from there. Yeah, I don't know what you bumped or whatever when you went for the microphone or for your phone, but you did something weird.
I didn't think I bumped anything.
I
Oh,
think you disconnected the microphone,
But I did.
and I think it switched to the other microphone.
Right. Is the other
Yeah.
microphone louder?
Yeah, you're welcome. Told you.
Well, I put it back in.
And it's working again. So you're back to the volume you're at. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Don't listen to me, weirdo.
I can't help it. You just drive me crazy with your insanity.
Yes. So what are receipts?
Receipts are if you're showing your friend a text or a photo that acts as proof that something happened, you have the receipts.
That's crazy.
Yep.
It's absolutely crazy.
Totally radical for sure.
For sure, for sure. So with that being said, I want to say thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
And please subscribe, like, watch our other shows and channels. Go to whathappened.world down there. You can take a look and see the crazy things that I post to try and get reactions from people because I'm just weird. But with that, I want you to live every day, and we will see you at the next show.
be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
Crazy, and what you still amazing.